Authoritative sources, and so I am not here. Normally when people don't see me on my podcast 3 or 4 days, they ask me, oh, why are you not coming? I'm not a talk show host, celebrity kind of guy. I'm not. I apologize. If I don't have it, I don't tell you. I don't have to be on Facebook every day. No. But some people will be here every day because they must be seen every day. So you have to live with their lies. If I don't have information to give you, you will not see me. Because 100%, you can count on me. 98 to 99.9% of what I tell you is factually correct. So I don't need to be on Facebook every day. I need to be on Facebook when I have something authentic, realistic, truthful, and honest to tell you. And that's why I'm here today. If you don't see me another 3 days, don't cry for me. But what I'm about to tell you is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Everything you see around you in Monrovia right now is charade. It's like they prepare you for a movies. They say in the show, I want you to walk to her, look at her in her eyes, and say, baby, You are the apple of my eye. You are an actor. You are an actor. You hear me? Your wealth to the horse is the apple of your eye. Not the woman in the movie with you. You hear me? So, that is exactly why when I come on, in 1 to 2 minutes, before you say Jack, real people come on. You may not see me for 3 days. It means I've not verified any information to tell you. Are we on course? So, let's listen to a little bit of music. So turn my phone light on, please. I'm waiting to reach 500. Your job is to share the video. But what I'm about to tell you will shock you. And go check it out. I will also be appealing on behalf of the Liberian people to the Israeli government. It is my right. It's freedom of speech. I have the right to say, Papa, I beg you. And here is why I am begging you. This one, and not only Liberian people voting, is finished. 2 sisters were killed in Israel this morning. You know that? Their mother is on critical list. The Israelis' first response. But yesterday, out of Lebanon, 34 rockets were fired into Israel. The place they're getting the money from to fire that rocket, you and I know. I said, this one, it is finished. When they call your pa to the CIA headquarters, he come back, he making phone like, oh, Eugene said it with Jamie. CIA don't have police people to put handcuff on your hand. They collect intelligence, analyze it, and shape U.S. government policy with respect to its national security. But the Israeli call you, you say you are high. Can't tell Liberian people where you talk over there, you can't talk it. That CIA, when you met in Langley that day, I bet you to open your mouth. Just Weah, all of us know what's up. You know what I did in 2017, man. You know, this one is over. And yes, but a client, Marco Donkey collecting her last beat. But it's not gonna last, man. You did not want the right people to give you the right advice. You wanted the super crooks And now you abandon yourself. You thought Liberian people, oh, they can't do nothing to me. You bring it in the arms, extrajudicial killings, fine. Go kill Israel now. Go kill America. Go kill the British MI5 and MI6. Go kill them now. Look at you, Howard Taylor. No disrespect to you. Why you should put yourself in that kind of thing? To the point where you take your own up there and make him Russian Consul General. And Machiwe, who for you? Who for you? Then you say you are going to the Olympic Games in Sochi. When you know what you are going for. You think Uncle Sam then, the British people then they sleeping? They saw all. Why was the ambassador recalled from France? Y'all ever told the Liberian people that the first lady was ever detained at the airport in France? Y'all ever told them? You think when you keep Kimi out, that one will not come out? And y'all ever gave the reason why she was detained at the airport in France? Y'all ever told the Liberian people? That's when it finished. All of y'all who letting camera put you out there in the picture. You must say that. Because those excuses you're giving. But you know, we just got to play. The men are not coming kill. The time the men was supposed to kill you, that time has passed. There are over 200 United States. Now observer. I want to put observer behind it. Citizens in that country scatter all around the place, riding motorbike and keke. What do you think they're doing there? They went to go observe election. Small country that I brought at 200. Small country that I brought, you need 200 observers from one country. Better open it. You don't want to smell the coffee, you better open it. Open it. Let me not waste time. All the newspapers were sent to me this morning. Let me look at some of the headlines and respond to it, okay? Now, you come back and go. You teach your whole CIA headquarters visit to Eugene L say they will arrest me. I ever told you they will arrest you? I told you that people will look for your president. Because visitor was supposed to get paid 45 minutes. I see he spend the whole day there. Then you came back with so like talking about, oh, they're bringing AFCON. You don't know the difference between AFCON and the CIA. AFCON is the freaking U.S. African Command, dummy. That's not CIA thing. Oh, no. They're bringing CIA headquarters back to Liberia. Are you serious? Are you serious? Then which one they keep it in Langley? Something wrong with you. You don't even know where the headquarters is in Africa. You don't even know the difference between AFCON and CIA. No argument there. Oh, the people want to come back and bring the Omega Navigational Tower. You know what Omega was used for, dummy? You know? Now you're using what we call global positioning. GPS. It's operated by coordinates from satellite. You don't need 1,470 something feet tower now to look around. When you're watching Barca and Real Madrid, how you think you can be looking at it? How you think you can be looking at Barca and Real Madrid playing in real time? Something wrong with you? Then you come back June 17, 2022. the UAE government pledged $50 billion. Y'all go look for it. I show it. Then you go buy around UAE with your stolen money. Then you come out to Liberia and say, they signed $50 billion contract. I told you, Weah. From that 12 will make you look stupid until you decide to start reading. After I show it, they all convinced, Weah, you came back to Liberia. What did you say at the airport? You know, what we want to do, whether Liberia want to tap into the climate change fund. But that's not what you told the Liberian people. You told the Liberian people that you signed 50 billion carbon MOU. That's what you told them. Whereas in June 17, 2022, the Emirates, the leader of the Emirates, pledged $50 billion. Then in 2023, you came to the post that you signed the contract with a president that does not read, that does not keep smart people around him, is bound to be stupid and be used by crocodile academicians that all day, all the teeth in them was showing, but down the belly is thing with rot and filth. And the only way they see is from outside the eyeball, because their nose is out there sniffing for carcasses to chew upon. All of our newspaper, they didn't even think. They ran with the story and sold it to the Liberian people. Many of them I spoke with, they had their jaws down. All right. Let me run through the newspaper quickly. Kumi's vow was against suffering. Kumi, that's a good thing. To declare war on suffering, it's a good thing. It's just how you're going to do it. We'll look for it. That was the analyst. Another newspaper, Transport Ministry employee rally for fair wages. But next week, the whole country will be in something different. Two months, no pay. You paying people $45. You did not even apologize. You say you do something about it. You have done nothing about it yet. Information was the first. Less a man second. Now they think you have nothing by Monday. All the administrators will be coming outside. It's not about them making law. It's about how you're treating them. But I got different things to talk about. So let me move on. CPP demarcation case today. Supreme Court to hear it. They should have heard it a long time. NEC won lawyer and politician. They won themselves. Why are they wanting themselves? Ever since the MPP wrote you and told you, say, oh, no signature, no paper. NEC, you have not investigated. So just let people hear that, yeah. Liberia leading fight against malaria. Nobody talking about malaria, sir. Liberia. We are teachers of 5 million plus 5,000 bag of rice to Muslim. That's not bad. That's a good initiative. But you giving them rest and you give them money. Then you urge them to go register. You still getting the rest for praying. Where is Tyler? Siri Allen expresses concern. Brother Siri, why are you asking for Tyler? You don't know where Tyler is? Go to your house. They said the team feeling ain't asking for Tyler. LEC, you're stealing from the Liberian people. We're coming soon. I just going through where somebody said to me. Just few more. I want him jail here. Owen's mother is appealing for them to bring her son back to Liberia. It's not going to happen. What should have happened? Here is one story I want to pass out to you. Many of you heard that Eugene L lost something like 250,000 in London. That was the rumors. The truth is something happened in London. It brought confusion. He left the president, he came back. He collected Deborah Nimbo from the free port. And they were supposed to go to Busan, South Korea. They left with a ton of money, a lot of money, to hire a lawyer and to see how best they could meet with the families, to at least, if anything, give the people a lesser sentence. I gave you your fact. You go ask the port manager, is she and Eugene L never went? They never announced it. So you go ask her before we arrest her in the future. Then she said, oh, blah, blah, blah. I want to be on record. They left. When they got to the place, my sources tells me, and I know my source was not wrong. The first thing, they started arguing. The lawyers told them exactly what they were supposed to do. But the monkey can't hide blind. What they did with the money, what they didn't do with the money. If you notice, their presence there fast-tracked the case. Instead of the money working for us as a nation in helping resolve the issue, the money exacerbated the problem. They went there acting all big pam and pamper. They did bullshit there, excuse my French. And they talk nonsense. The poor guy Vince. Sexual assault. 9 years in jail. Let me say this to you. Only one thing. Now they're looking for different money to go eat. But let Eugene L tell you the truth. From the day the thing happened, if he wanted to help his friends, he would have done so. The whole sanction thing, let him tell you how much they don't spend. Because if I tell you, you'll feel bad. But to free those people and to work for their freedom, they will eat on the people here. Gloria Mutsu's Garden family appealing to the government to return their daughter body so they can bury the daughter body. A top say Fini 1 month ago, get the people their child body. And you see the place where can come from. When I tell you that this man is a loser, you say Allah. A delegation left from Maryland. The coroner report was finished. They said they want to do autopsy. They did an autopsy. 1 month now. They posted one bury our daughter and you're finished. You get all the body. They still see the put in body. You're who members of the intelligentsia. Why y'all want to with the body now? Because the stories are behind the body. The one that I come on now. It's too nasty. What y'all really want to do with the body? Hey, you see it? That Maryland can't take no trouble right there. Okay, I think that's it. And let me throw light on this thing. Even in America, there is a drug in America called fentanyl. Fentanyl. It is killing the people here like chicken. And now everybody crying in Liberia say the new drug they get, they say, case the devil knows. Let me see if I can find it. I won't get any. You be patient. Case devil knows who. Case wow. But because the people are ignorant, they say the new drug in case devil knows. Case the devil knows. Case the devil knows, you will die. It's fentanyl. It's called fentanyl. They are dying from it. Sometimes you don't have to block those people. Just leave them. They know what they're experiencing. So if you're in a drug habit, just know that you probably got 1 more month to live. You will die if you take fentanyl. In America, they have approved, they call it Narcan, over the counter. So if your family take it and they start doing like chicken to die, you just put it, you just spray, you just put it feet, and the only way they will live. If not, they will die. In Liberia, get it? In Liberia, get it? But who allowing the drugs to come? Now your president. And the place were getting the US from. Now if you're coming down. It's just the truth. There's no other way. Now, Pokoyokpo. I told you. There was an old man coming. And the old man was walking. Thank you, Eugene L. Weah. Narcan. They call it Narcan. They didn't get it. They didn't take it. They will die plenty in Liberia. That the president will support the drug thing and coming. So don't worry about it. They will be okay. They will be okay with the new government take over. I told you the old man was coming. Pokoyokpo. Those who doubted me, they on all the different sides now confessing. They confessing. Tell witchcraft. I told Kumis. The only way to the presidency is through JMB. They cost me. They cost me cuckoo. Today, they met the reality. They've accepted. They are accepting. I don't need to talk. You can spend 38 years learning, practicing, doing everything. Then talking about Bonua, who Jackie 5 years ago, one can tell you, gibberish. Because you know that he's not in tune with what even happening. I introduced recently, in 2017, I told you all about the political cartel. And everybody saw it. In 2022, I introduced the Southeastern Company to the Liberian people. I disclosed. And the Southeastern Company show a own face. Now, the strategy is called the Senators' Playbook. The senators have agreed to remove George Weah from power. The Liberian people have agreed to remove George Weah from power. The international community have agreed to remove George Weah from power. If I tell you anything is 100% accurate. He going up, he come down. The men that own our house that we're renting in have decided that he should get out. And there is no argument. They show him all his wrongdoing. He will get out. He will get out. So, those of y'all who playing Nankan, I have a question for y'all. But I want to play a VOA tape from the Voice of America itself, the news station, the Sony. Listen to it and tell me if you say even you crazy, you say you crazy, you not get no sense after you listen to it. Tell me whether Uncle Sen want a particular government. I will wait. Yeah, the same way I hear in it. Yeah, my son, I get plenty talking. Begging you.
The Liberian government has been indicted for human rights abuses such as extrajudicial killings, cruel punishment, life-threatening prison conditions, restrictions on freedom of expression, arbitrary arrests and detentions, money laundering, corruption, among others. The allegations are contained in the U.S. State Department 2022 Human Rights Report on Liberia, released on March 20th this year. Rita Jalabwe spoke to Liberians for their reaction.
Obviously, first, this report from the U.S. Embassy did not come as a surprise to the Liberian people, because this is something that we experience in our country on a daily basis, and we want to say thank you to the U.S. government for lifting this at such level and checkmating the government.
It's happening. It is not something that we need to say and argue about. It's happening. We are seeing it on a daily basis. Liberia is suffering, and sometimes you carry your own right to court in Liberia because you don't have money. They will step on a case, and we are grieving. You don't have money, somebody lie on you right now. Like the person got money, you will go to jail, my sister. So that's why we are very careful, because our rights have been played with in Liberia. They have been a long time now. So we just decide not to just sit and just leave it with God. Only God can help Liberia right now.
The reaction of some Liberians to the U.S. State Department 2022 Human Rights Report on Liberia.
That's the United States State Department report. So we're going to go to the same State Department. They say your president and your country is in violation of gross human rights violation. Can one. And I mean, we're talking, you will hear it for yourself. Me and you not get at all.
The Liberian government has been indicted for human rights abuses.
The Liberian government have been indicted for what? Human rights abuses. Now the poor now, you say America will get 20 billion out to get to election commission. Now up to now they can't get a 10. Now up to now they can't get a 10. And as the voice of America, and they're telling you about the State Department report. Human rights what? Abuses. Let's go. Let's hear it for ourselves. And then we'll go to the second one. I'll stop it. We'll go one by one. I said that movie you're watching.
Extrajudicial killings.
What is extrajudicial killing? A whole government, America's State Department accuse you of extrajudicial killings. That government, now let me come and talk it. You will hear it with your own ear. Me, you ain't get at all.
The Liberian government has been indicted for human rights abuses such as extrajudicial killings.
I will play the whole tape. But we gotta go step by step. The funny thing you won't play with. You get human rights abuses. That one. Two, the wicked one. Extrajudicial killing. Extrajudicial killings. What does that mean? An extrajudicial killing is the deliberate killing. Meaning you mean it to do it. The deliberate killing of a person without the lawful authority granted. That the court say go kill the person, they wrong. Or go kill the person. The court say you kill, we find you guilty, we sentence you to death. No. You deliberately kill a person because you feel they did something. Amen. That the State Department accusing your government. Human rights abuse. Extrajudicial killings. Then you say they must support you. Something wrong with you? That what the government must recognize? The one that can execute people without even thinking? Because they do something that you just kill them? And when they put S-18 on one person? Prince Solomon says, make a short people killing without due process. What they do to you that you were killing? You been killing. They brought the weapon into the country to be killing people on their portion. Oh. Then they say, oh, Now the opposition party, they posted your whole weapon right there with coming. Sanamakumada. Now, they posted, oh, okay, we'll grab it, you put it on board the plane. They say, oh, our diplomatic partners say they're working with us. That diplomatic partner they committed the crime against. You bring a part of weapon. You can't bring it. Let you some more.
Cruel punishment, life-threatening prison conditions.
Hey! We're ready now. Whether you like it or not. Mark it. Human rights abuses. You say American government will give you money. That one. Extrajudicial killings. That two. Cruel punishment. Let's look at the definition of cruel punishment. Say your light-headed people think when we tell say it finish. That yeah, we can't sit down. Cruel punishment. It means wicked thing. Wicked. Torture. Deliberately degrading punishment. Punishment that is too severe for the what? For the crime committed. You care people, you tie them in your generator room. You beat them until you can see the meat on their back. In your generator room. Amen. You feel the destiny against you. You send motorbike men for them. Then you bring a car from towards town way. You pay like you going in over to Kalondo area. Right to the car rush there. You run over Fawas. Prepare all your boom in your body. Men are working for you. Certain corporation pick up. Killing certain corporation security. Yeah. Way over there. Java say he lost control. Extrajudicial killing. Cruel punishment. Cruel punishment. Cruel punishment. And at three.
Conditions, restrictions on freedom of expression.
Get back.
The Liberian government has been indicted for human rights abuses such as extrajudicial killings, cruel punishment, life-threatening prison conditions.
Okay, life-threatening prison condition. They subjected the people to the life-threatening prison condition. Only to go there and say the president pardoned 500 people, including Brani Samuka. All left the 500 people. And we focus on Brani Samuka. Now the 500 people they were bringing us out, that the garden they would send 203 to Camp Shuffling. I mean Camp Sandy Weah for Trini. Then the other one they were dividing. But all looking at Brani Samuka, including myself here. Including myself. Anyway.
Restrictions on freedom of expression.
Restriction on what? Freedom of expression. Now what's that? Ain't that far? Say the American people getting money. How do they restrict people's freedom of expression? In many ways. Like right now, what they're doing? They don't jam the radio station. Since you might think you're some kind of Togo agent. Bro. American people want you to do the right thing. So when you do the wrong thing, don't think you will be covered, bro. That jamming station thing around your neck. Keep jamming. Keep jamming. Restriction of freedom of speech. And the point say, America will get money. Let me check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Arbitrary arrests and detentions.
Arbitrary arrests and detention. Meaning that go in grab people, you put it in jail. That's it how what that grab people, they put you there. You look at counsel, you look at in counsel. They grab you, they carry the position, they jail you. 2 to 3 days you're inside. 5 days. Arbitrary arrests and detention. Now how much? And now they selling now.
Money laundering, corruption, among others.
Money laundering. and corruption. And a 9 or the 10. Okay. Uncle Sam, small baby, they call a bureau. Extrajudicial killing, human rights abuse, cruel punishment, arbitrary detention, money laundering, corruption, drug peddling. You're who passing around. You're who passing around. Saying I say, my man, I just had to be there. My man, I just had to be there, you know. The play with everybody just gotta hustle. Continue. Continue. I always watch some kind of thing. I don't want peace. I want problem. I don't want peace. I want problem. Continue. 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 The elders of the country met by themselves and they took a decision. Let me play the tape one more time.
Others. The Liberian government has been indicted for human rights abuses such as extrajudicial killings, cruel punishment, life-threatening prison conditions, restrictions on freedom of expression, arbitrary arrests and detentions, money laundering, corruption, among others. The allegations are...
Play it one more time. Don't rush.
The Liberian government has been...
VOA can't rush. I can tell you when to play. VOA, Voice of America. Play A one more time. Let me hear it. I won't be counting it when you're playing it.
Been indicted for human rights abuses such as extrajudicial killings, cruel punishment, life-threatening prison conditions, restrictions on freedom of expression, arbitrary arrests and detentions, money laundering, corruption, among others.
Hey!
The allegations are contained in the U.S. State Department 2022 Human Rights Report on Liberia, released on March 20th this year. Rita Jalaweduo spoke to Liberians for their reaction.
To Melvin Cephas, this report from the U.S. Embassy did not come as a surprise.
Let me tell you all that passing around Booga Booga. The thing is deeper than you even know it. And that's why I'm here this morning to tell you the deeper part that you don't know. The one I hate. And when I tell it to you, then I will address the Israeli government, Prime Minister Netanyahu, and the people of Israel. I will address them directly. We were there when they sent for President Weah. I was there. They called him to Israel. He went there. He carried Koji, he carried 12. He carried Ziankan. They put in hard for him, they told him. They said, bro, listen. Majority of the attack you see on us here, the money that people getting, they getting it through Liberia. He said, if that's true, I don't know about it. The person know you know. And then they explain everything surrounding the money, how Hezbollah and Hamas can get the money. Those of you who like President Weah, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever asked yourself why President Weah can give all the contract to the Lebanese people? Don't worry, I'm waiting. Because for us in Liberia, once we see one man, and I don't mean to disparage, for us in Liberia, so long you sound like Arab men, whether you're from Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, Syria, the moment you sound like Arab men, we call you Lebanese men. So you sound, Minister Fahngon, I don't know, at the time you come, we don't talk that thing, you Lebanese man. You sound like Palestinian, you Lebanese man. You sound like Egyptian, you Lebanese man. You sound like Iranian, you Lebanese man. So we are all a common contract, Lebanese men. Lebanon as a country plays host to Hezbollah and to Hamas. Abi Jawle in the hand and not clean. Fawaz in the hand and not clean. The hand and not clean. The drugs been coming. How do they turn the money to clean money? They send the drugs. The people buy the drugs. So we get drug money. He take it, he pay horses. He go Ghana, he pay the other one her. He goes so he do this. But if the money come to you and you decide to send it, America will catch you. That the place the problem can come from. So what does he do? He get better. He get all the PB contract. 60 million. 170 million. Now, when you get that contract, they use the materials. Then because it's government check, it makes it legitimate money. So they take the government check and shoot it to Lebanon. That money is legit. Then they use the Kalabule money to buy the Nyamatine. Then what happened? When the money gets into Lebanon, the boys then push it around because of legit money. They just red check to individuals. And the individuals are the sponsors from Hamas and Hezbollah. They call him, but the monkey can't leave blind. So I will say this to you. Yesterday, 34 rockets was fired at Israel. At least 25 of them were intercepted by the Iron Dome. 8 to 9 of them entered Israel and exploded, injuring people, destroying properties. The Israeli Security Cabinet decided to meet. And yesterday, they said they will respond, but they don't know when and how. The Israelis watches my show. And I have a message for Netanyahu and the Israeli people. Liberian people here are not there. Meaning, Liberians are not participants. We are appealing to Benjamin Netanyahu. We are appealing to the Israeli people. George, we are in direct support to Hamas and Hezbollah. It's not sanctioned by the Liberian people. And anytime y'all want your men in, y'all come for them. You don't have to fire a single bullet or shoot a single round in our country. Y'all want them, we'll hold them and carry them where y'all want us to carry them and deliver them to y'all. Let them go and face justice with y'all. Do not even dream about retaliating against Liberia, as small as we are. You cannot even see us. That's how tiny we are. Don't hurt us for nothing. We are appealing to you. It is an appeal to Benjamin Netanyahu to not hurt us for nothing. We know nothing about it. Y'all want him? Y'all come. Take him. Please. This morning, Israel retaliated against Lebanon. Why? Because Lebanon is hosting Hezbollah and Hamas. Now we, on the other hand, we are indirectly funding through the drug and money laundering scheme. So we are in trouble. But I believe Netanyahu, Prime Minister Netanyahu, and the Israeli people will take my appeal seriously because they know we know nothing. We are innocent people. We're not with them. We know nothing. Now, money laundering. A whole government accused of money laundering. Leave the corruption part. A government. We are appealing. So I'm going to play it again from VOA.
As to the Liberian people,
the Liberian government has been indicted for human rights abuses such as extrajudicial killings, cruel punishment, life-threatening prison conditions, restrictions on freedom of expression, arbitrary arrests and detentions, money laundering, corruption, among others. The allegations are contained in the U.S. State Department 2022 Human Rights Report on Liberia, released on March 20th this year. Rita Jalaweduo spoke to Liberians for their reaction.
This report from the U.S. Embassy did not come as a surprise to the Liberian people because this is something that we experience in our country on a daily basis. And we want to say thank you to the U.S. government for lifting this at such level and checkmating the government.
It's happening. It is not something that we need to say and argue about. It's happening. We are seeing it on a daily basis. Liberia is suffering. And sometimes you carry your own right to court. In Liberia, because you don't have money, they will step on a case. And we are grieving. You don't have money, somebody laugh at you right now. Like the person got money, you will go to jail, my sister. So that's why we are very careful because our rights have been played with in Liberia. They have been a long time now. So we just decide not to just sit and just leave it with God. Only God can help Liberia right now.
The reaction of some Liberians to the U.S. State Department 2022 Human Rights Report on Liberia. A Liberian government official told VOA that the government will respond to the report after an interministerial meeting takes place. And that's it for this Thursday, March 30th edition of Daybreak Africa. I am James Barton in Washington saying, have a great day.
Let me talk here. Send a say they will respond. You not hear anything? You not hear anything? Let me just say this to you people. It is done. The elders met in Banga. Hear me and hear me well. I don't get you news I ain't get. The elders met in Banga. The traditional leaders sat around the table. And they have received the message from the Liberian people and the international community. Don't say I'll tell you. They have received the message from the Liberian people and the international community. They're not even waiting for the trial. Don't say I'll tell you. You don't see me 3 days, 4 days. That's why you don't see me. That's why you don't see me. They have agreed that he must go. So they sent for your new president. Don't say I'll tell you. They have sent for your new president to get marching orders. I don't talk things I don't know. I don't talk things I don't hear. I don't talk things I don't see. I don't talk things that don't exist. That's why last night I gave a tip off to those who have ears. There's an old man walking. He does not rush. He did not run campaign. He's not all around in the country. He's not even walking with a stick. But he's going. But how he moving? When I told you, you start making fun of it. Later on, everybody say, oh, we see what Eugene saying. The U.S. ambassador went to Bapolu and Bomi. You think why he went there? You think the U.S. ambassador left the American embassy to go pee in Bomi? You think he went there to urinate and come back to work? He went there. He talked to the people. He talked to the people. Ambassador McCarthy went to Bomi and Bapolu. Ambassador McCarthy did not say anybody. Himself went there. There is an old man coming. Bokoyokpo. 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 You don't see him in the counties. He not running nowhere. He not running. He not even working. They sent for the old man. The old man is on his way to be given the collar to assume the leadership of your country by the traditional leaders and the elders. Hear me and hear me well. If you have been sitting on a fence, when that ceremony takes place within the next 72 hours, you will have yourself to blame. There is an old man, Bokoyokpo, I told you. He didn't come to Washington to lobby. He did not travel the whole region. He's sitting in his chair, the people calling him, and most of them are apologizing to him. I don't talk things that I don't know. The elders in the sub-region have called the old man and told him, we are sorry. Chule was supposed to give it to you. We are sorry. There is an old man walking. Bokoyokpo. 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 Well, in the next 72 hours, don't say I did not tell you. Power will be delivered in Banga, Pong County. Read it in your book. You see it on radio, TV. I hear yelling on Facebook. The traditional leaders don't operate like that. They don't have Facebook. They don't even have copybook. They don't have textbook. They have tradition and they have culture. Stop suffering yourself. Stop yelling. Stop going on radio station taking people money. Say you talking. Power will change here in the next 48 hours. Power will be delivered to an elderly man in the center of the town, which is Banga, Pong County. When that happens, Liberia will rock and it will shake. You will see the sign. You will wonder why this day happy. There's some old man. There was a young girl who was away. The old people sent for the young girl. The young girl on her way to Morovia. I said there is an old man. The old people rolled her there. They tried on the ground. The girl woke up. She on her way back home. They shake her there. They roll her on the ground. She on her way back home. They're going to tell her that her future bright. Her future that now, her future ahead of her. That the message they're going to give her from the Bonji. Don't say I'll tell you. There is an old man walking, going. Bokoyokpo. Bokoyokpo. You like you can ride your SUV. You can ride motorbike escort. Mercedes Benz. Wow. It's finished. The elderly people meeting 6 a.m. in the center of the town, which is Banga. And they were traditionally and in a symbolic manner turn over power to the elderly statesman. Mark what I tell you. And when that happened, the United States government, all her partners will be notified of the decision of the traditional leaders. It will be finished. And tomorrow morning, they're talking now. Ambassador McCarthy went to Cape Mount, to Bomi and Bapulu. He saw the people iron ore they finished taking. And the third shipment left, I think, yesterday. They're taking it. The people pull like Chahara. He told them, he says, I am an ambassador to Liberia, not Monrovia. He said, I've been to Bomi one time, but I came back again. But Bapolu, this is my first time coming here. And I came here for a reason. Bokoyo, Maki. Bokoyo, where is Edwin Snow? Put your saying, mother. Samuel 12. All the iron they put in the hand. And not happy. You now start on painkiller already. Yeah. The announcement that will be made in Monrovia. Don't say I tell you. For North Street, all the way up to Puse Quarter, Executive Mansion side, all that area, coconut plantation, the beach are all. That will be the first massive turnout. And you will watch it. Because they want a finish. When you play with Israel and you play with America, you have played with God in heaven and the small one on earth. And I see where you're going. That small country called Israel, you helping people with big businesses to get Hezbollah to go launch 34 rockets yesterday into Israel. Then they say they cannot say how and when. Netanyahu, I fall down to your foot today. We don't know anything about it. You will not hide our small country for one man who cannot listen. You will not hide Liberia. I trust you. You can't. You ready for them, you come. You don't even need to bring 15 men. I'm speaking to the Israeli Prime Minister. Do not bring 15 men. Bring 4 Israeli army officers. That's all we need. We will catch them and get into you. Don't suffer yourself. Don't suffer yourself. You will not help for one meeting? No. No. You can't help. What? Life. It's finished already. It's finished. What are those who are making Bima? When are they bringing AFCON to you? When are they building Omega Tower? When they building the new CIA headquarters? Kwasia. When the 20 million, when you say they will get you for election? When you coming? They will get you the money. Where you at? You can open your mouth. Extrajudicial killings. Have you ever heard America accused in this modern time? Liberian government, modern time like this. Modern time like this. Somebody talk to me. Your government involved in extrajudicial killings. Modern time. And you say America must use her taxpayer money to finance that government? Talk to me. Arbitrary detention. Cruel punishment. You say American money should be used for that kind of government. Corruption, money laundering. You say American taxpayers' money should be used for that kind of government? Human rights abuses and illegal detention. You say America's taxpayers' money should be used to help that government? Talk to me. Don't talk to somebody. Talk to me. Why? Everybody in the country going to base 6 o'clock. Everybody get iron door. They caught you with $100 million worth of drugs. You would think that you would say, you're not bringing drugs here again. They burn it. 3 weeks later, as they were going back to the embassy, you are bringing another $40 million worth of drugs. Talk to me. Finabono and Abidjale, that general they start operating? That general they start bringing in the drugs? Talk to me. Talk to me. Then you look at me. You say, why you left CDC? I left CDC so you could stay there and continue killing other people's parents. Why you were telling Matthew Ines uno children when you wearing the beret and dancing? But then you saw who is a Southeasterner like yourself. You beat him with water and sweat prep. Prepare all a poon for inside him. That somebody who don't know more they sent to school so. Can't tell your children in Philadelphia that you are in CDC with your parents to beat Bateniswa with water and sweat pipe. Gifty Lama and Abba Peters. The wife and the husband laying out in the room. The wife tell her husband, I come in, I'm rushing with a document. The husband tell wife, I'm going up there, I'm going to meet my colleague. You carry them on the beach, beat them and choke them. Dance in your beret. And call me. Me when a man sent to school. And maybe to shout Jesus on Sunday. Maybe to learn the Bible that says, do unto others as you will have them do unto you. Then you say, I should wear beret and dance. Would I like for them to beat my daughter with water and sweat pipe? Would I like for car to run over Mohammed Fawaz? Because he knows so much secret. George Fambutu, would I like for my brother to be chopped across the face? I have seen the picture. Then you say, I'm going to go and dance. Like I don't know, do unto others as you will have them do unto you. Whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall reap. I don't know that voice. I don't understand when Jesus said, whatsoever the least you do unto your brother, that you have done unto me. That means I'm going to kill Jesus. Thou shalt not kill, you have killed. Thou shalt not steal, you have stolen. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. You get your uncle Weah. But everyone you put in the comment, you will never see them with their husband or boyfriend on Facebook kissing. Under there, you always see. You got to try it out. Thou shalt have no other gods before me or besides me. You still will bring Malandem from Mali in Senegal to can chant on people's name. You can't make it. You can't make it because I stand on the promises of the Holy Word. That no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That when God said, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm, he meant what he said. Because I know within myself, I was anointed by God. And my prophetic utterances that comes in the form of politics always come to pass. So, for you to sit down and continue to tell me, come back home. No. No. Gefti Lama children, they're looking at me. Abba Peter children, they're looking at me. Batani Sua children, they're looking at me. Josh Fambutu children, they're looking at me. Morrison children, they're looking at me. They're looking at me not because they hate me. They are looking at me in the context of Eugene Fahngon could have been my father. Why? Because Maurice Seyon worked for Weah. George Fambutu worked for Weah. Gefti Lama worked for Weah. Abba Peters worked for Weah. Bateniswa worked for Weah. Matthew Innes worked for Weah. Eugene Fahngon worked for Weah. So you are killing us. And you want me to look at the children and wear a beret. And God dance as if to say, I am celebrating the deaths. How am I supposed to celebrate? How am I supposed to be part of a party that murders her partisans because of disagreement? How am I supposed to be part of a party that not only violates the Constitution, but violates the 10 Commandments in broad daylight? There is not a single man without sin. And the wages of sin is death. But the gift of God is eternal life. But if you read the book of Ephesians, it tells you, by his grace are ye saved, through faith, and not of yourself. It is the gift of God. No man should boast. It is the gift of God. That grace, we all seek it. So because you know that all of us have sinned and have fallen short, that sins were too many, he gave us 10 that we can hold. But still, if you're not killing, you're stealing. He says, thou shalt not kill, you kill. Thou shalt not steal, you steal. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, you got all your friend and wife. And you say, what you sow, you will not reap. And that God is a liar. That he that liveth by the sword shall live like a king. No, he that liveth by the sword shall perish by the sword. But you want me to go and dance. Even though I was targeted to be killed. Not on one occasion, but 4 or 5 separate occasions. It is not a secret. Your own truth, I will tell for that. I nearly got killed many times. Today, when you talk about the whole Liberian government, only 12, Koji, you, 3 other people, a big old government. Everybody hiding in some kind of corner. They don't want to be seen or exposed. They don't want to be identified with the government, but they're still collecting salaries. The law said the people should resign 1 year to the time. You told the people to say that. 6 months to the time, you say, you have resigned, your business will still be running. You say harmonization was to create a level playing field. Today, your girlfriend is in the same position as another person, making 1,005, the person making 150. The people that were making $250 are now making $90. Those that were making $150 are now making $45. Nobody will dance. Nobody will dance. 2 more things. Kimia going and signing that paper in Zambia. It's because Kimia wants to be pardoned. All Kimia needs to do is to read Article 2. Right after signing the Fahngon Accord, you don't even carry the billing. You may power with another man. You call him killer. How you bring your horse? He a rogue. You went to sign peace accord. You stay in the same building and make flour. We're good wish. So don't worry. We have bought the whole media. You bought the whole media? You bought the whole media? You paying for the whole media? You are bragging about the whole media? You really don't know what they call media. You don't know what they call media. Media, medium, middle, center, media. Media. You've not bought the center. You paid the hungry people, but you have not bought the center. You have not. You know, they say some of the things you are accusing Weah of, you are guilty of it. You were guilty of it at some point. Did I kill somebody? Did I take somebody's woman and get in position and sleep with them? Did I steal? Did I murder? So again, you are guilty. Guilty of what? Guilty of what? My records are clear from day one. And yes, if we had not fought for our democracy, he will not be living. He will not be living peacefully today. Maybe by now we still fighting war. Because there was an attempt to remove the government using popular uprising. We should allow democracy. And that's why I'm upset that other people are getting killed for expressing their views. That is why I'm getting upset. Talk your own and let me talk my own. I shouldn't talk my own that you kill me. Then mean what I'm saying is true. Look at Abdul Khan that used to wear tune-up trousers and walk the streets like a madman. He hails from bombing. But he never attacks me directly. He always attacks my children. He issued press statement about the people in Busan, written by Eugene L. But he calls to insult my children all the time. I'm doing this podcast. By the way, I'm about to leave from here and go to my daughter, who's opening another business. And maybe while there, maybe I need to take a picture and just do a little reel to show him the love and feeling between me and my children. Every day he calls them. These are the people that will provoke people to go after Timothy Weah. But a mature man like me, I can never do that. I deal with President Weah and that's it. That's it. I don't do anymore. Timothy has done nothing for me, so I got to keep him out of this business. He's done nothing to me. But every day, he will attack my children. But how long will he attack them for? The decision has been made. The train is about to roll. Make no mistake. They send him back. He will be removed democratically. He will put the scarf on the next person. And then he will surrender himself. Nobody will catch him. He will surrender himself. They came by the cold separate chicken. When I tell you people to use your hair, sometimes some people can say the way you can tell the was another like no. Since he came back from the CIA headquarters, how many people did I kill? How since they came back from CIA headquarters? How many people did I pass order for them to flock? How many people? Since he came back from the CIA headquarters, how many people did I kill? How many wickedness y'all see happy? Look at a lot of foolish men. If you are not looking for a rich man, I would have requested your daughter. I don't choose for my children. Anything my children bring to me before I say human being and say, Daddy, I love this one, I will take it. Trust me. I prefer love, true love, than to riches. All the people that can look for money, people watch their any story. So now you can go for 25 years before it ends. Anybody who not tell the man pushing the wheelbarrow, California man 30 cold seller like you that you can't stand in front of me to say you want me. What wrong with it? What's there yet? Watch them. Because the man in the wheelbarrow will die for you. He truly loves you from the bottom of his heart. He knows you are not his kind. But in here, there is something there. But the other man you chasing for the mighty green. When the green feeling, they feeling with you. When you suffer stroke, they feeling with you. When you lost your job, they feeling with you. When you are not there, they feeling with you. There is no love. You enter a business, you went chasing the dollar and the man went chasing the lady. You came for the dollar, the man didn't love you. When you came for the dollar, the man went for something. When that contract ends, it's over. But when you go with the heart, and the next man meets you with a heart, it's written and it's carved. I'm not changing the topic. No. People fell in love with George Weah because they saw themselves in George Weah. That's why I told somebody, I said God was a smart man. God is a smart man. I'm sorry. God is a smart man. God said, he who found woman found a good thing. He who found a girl found a good thing. You think God's stupid? You think God's stupid like us? He said, he who finds a wife. That means God knew the difference between a girl, a woman, and a wife. He said we should find a wife, then we'll find good thing. Don't go chase Skyline and say you found something. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. We were running for a president all around the place. But now, we're going to get a leader. That's what we're going to get. Because we have finally asked for one. We have finally asked for one. But I just want Charles Russell to know. The man who you don't see doing a battle cry in front of Joe Weah all the time. He insults my children. But I'm not moved. I'm not worried because they don't watch that nonsense. They train in a university. In fact, all of the business are coming by here. That I won't be able to write 15 sentences that come into lead power that they want to be concerned with. Okay? So I'm telling you now, it's over, it's finished. The next 72 hours will be crucial. There will be lots of things taking place. When the whole ceremony is completed in Banga, there will be another traditional ceremony in Paso. Then there will be an unveiling in Montserrat, the political capital. And then from there, the Yobo will not cease until the inauguration day. Only then will people know that Liberians don't joke. Amen. Somebody say, Bishop, I couldn't help it. But I have something important to tell everyone here. I want you to keep somebody in your prayer. There is a guy that served President Weah. There are all kind of story. Me, I don't judge people. But I know President Weah watches my podcast religiously. I know people have gone to Israel. Oh, the guy went to India. They couldn't do anything. The guy is dying. They call him small money. Everybody who knows small money, remember him in your prayer. They said a pencil. A fat by him. Look at the pen. Fat by him. This is a man who opens the door for the president every morning. A key servant to the president forever is dying slowly. I don't know why. I can't understand how. Hey, yeah. Small money. Small money. Small money. I call it 3 times. Begin to engage the face of God. Begin to engage the face of God. You cannot be in the office of the president. You open the door, you lock it every day of your life. Whether it is the house door, the mansion door. In fact, at the executive mansion, you don't use key. That your thumb you will use. Meaning no one has access to that office beside you. In the presence and the absence of the president. Today, you are dying slowly. Even this pain is bigger than you. Small money. Small money. Small money. Small money. Begin to seek the face of God. I wish I had the opportunity to tell Muna Youngblood. But since I have it now, begin to seek the face of God. He can still turn it around. I finish you. Seek the face of God if you want to live. Seek the face of God. Don't be ashamed. Don't even go for somebody to tell you pay for oil. Go and buy your own olive oil. Take it to your room. Use a chalk and draw a space Anoint the space and begin to seek the face of God. Let nobody enter that space. And you will see the power of God, unless I don't know the God I'm speaking of. Because the one I'm talking about is not Rabasata. It's not Ekanka. It's not the one your father is serving. Believe me when I tell you, begin to seek the face of God. He will turn it. But you are out. Let somebody go find small money and take his picture. We are members of the intelligentsia, but we are spiritual. We can see, and we will pray for you if you seek the face of God. We will ask God to show his power to judge me, and he will show it. We'll ask him to demonstrate. Go and ask. Go and read your Bible. That's what the prophet said. Let he that answereth by fire be your God. He wasn't testing God. No, he wasn't. He wanted to prove to people that the God he served was greater than the God they serve. So sometimes you have to place your bet. And I call your name 3 times. I'm placing my bet. Seek the face of God. There is no sin that is too great that he cannot forgive. What you have done, you have done. But if God be God, he is very clear. He said, whosoever. He did not call name, tribe. He was not particular about country, not sex, not gender. He said, but whosoever believeth in him shall not perish. Begin to seek the face of God, and you will see that that particular voice, that if you believe in him, you will not perish. It was my belief in him that caused me to survive. I continue to get my testimony, and I continue to tell you, you know my story. You know I was left for dead, but I'm alive. And anyone who has sought my life, they've seen the grace of God, and they've seen the evil of God. It is not a prophecy. I don't know how it came out. But seek the face of God now. Seek the face of God now. He will turn it. There's nothing left on you now but bones. B-O-N-E-S. You're not far. Seek the face of God. I'm done. My podcast ends on you. It's a message. Once I deliver it, I will not continue. So those of you who believe that America will continue to back this government, think again. Here is your reminder before we leave.
The Liberian government has been indicted for human rights abuses such as extrajudicial killings, cruel punishment, life-threatening prison conditions, restrictions on freedom of expression, arbitrary arrests and detentions, money laundering, corruption, among others. The allegations are contained in the U.S. State Department 2022 Human Rights Report on... The Liberian government has been indicted for human rights abuses such as extrajudicial killings, cruel punishment, life-threatening prison conditions, restrictions on freedom of expression, arbitrary arrests and detentions, money laundering, corruption, among others. The allegations are contained in the U.S. State Department 2022 Human Rights Report.
So, the one that really, everything there is wicked and evil. But the one that really gets to me, extrajudicial killings. Why? Why did you have to go that route? Why? Why?